Well, buongiorno my friendos, it's I again. And we're basically going around everywhere we went as a teenager and younger to an older one. Can't get my zoom right. There you go. This is the old coach house. This is a ramp. You see, we're riding around the old coach house at the moment. And years ago, well, it's still a garden. We'll go in the garden in a minute. Road closed. This is the other side of the old coach house. And the funny thing is, whoop, yeah, my bike back then was red. You could, they're probably secure now. Oh, see, secure. But you could get in there, and there was proper coaches in there. I'm talking 40 odd years ago. And now it's a derelict building. I mean, come on. Who would love to live in a place like this? In the middle of a park. Well, you know the road in. Obviously you can't get out that way. Because it's closed. Right. Road closed. I've got to have access to other places. And this is Northdown House. Didn't have a basketball hoop back then. Northdown House in Northdown Park. And here's the park. Well, park. You see me on a zip line, that's right down the other end of the park. And we're going to go for another little ride. See what else we can see. I might just push you for a little bit while I'm doing this. Because I'm in the wrong gear and I can only do it with one hand. As in film. Crow. Look, little bouncy crow. There's another one. Better together. He's just having a wander. There he goes. Crow today, gone tomorrow. He's up the tree. There he is. Crows. See? Parks. Now, the kids play in parks like we used to. You see a tree, you climb a tree. Okay, down the beach, you see a cliff, you jump off a cliff. Yeah, I did that recently, as you know, in Dover. It's a lot higher and I damage myself a lot more, because where we jump off cliffs around here, it's not as high. But, car park. And I'll show you, this is part of that garden. So you just, I know you could cut through, but we don't want to cut through, we're just going to go the proper way. Nobody tells you when it's shut. Because, oh, there's a bin joke. Where's he bin? There we go. Yep. This area is being monitored. Yeah, by me on camera. It's a lovely garden. Unfortunately, it's not the same as when I was young. Because when I was young, in the middle was a massive pond. And inside that pond, see, that's the other side of the coach house. I'm literally where I've just walked through. I could have cut through, but I wanted to go the full way. So this part here would have been, oh, there's one of those sundial things. Can you get it on the picture? Yep. Problem is you haven't got a stick. You need a stick to work out the signs. I don't know where to actually put the stick. I don't tell you. I just use my bike as a, and as you can see, the sun's not exactly out at the moment, so she's not probably reducing shadows. Little shadows. Well, okay, if I stand on here, what are we in? March, April, May, June. Are we in August? We're in August. So if I stood in August, and it told me the time is 2 o'clock. Is that right? Oh, perhaps that's what you do. So I'm guessing it's about 2 o'clock. I don't know. Find out. Want to look at my watch? You didn't bring your watch. Felt like you are, isn't it? Right, let's carry on. And there's tadpoles in there and foxborn and foxborn and tadpoles. Can't even talk. There we are on the other side now. See, I'm going to go around the house as well. North down house. So all you need is a bike and you'll be a kid again. You're not going to look at that and tell us anything. No more jokes about bins. We've already done all them and been there and done it. You had to do it again. You had to say that. Ah, public footpath, but I don't have feet. Public feet. I've got a bike. So am I still allowed to go this way? Well, I'm going anyway. Now this is North Down Park. And as I say, yeah, bikey. Thing is, you've got to rest. This is North Down House. Don't know what they're doing to it. Ah, sorry, we've got something else we've got to look at. Something crying over there. Oh, it's birds. More birds. I can hear cars, I can hear bikes, I can hear birds, and I can hear an ice cream truck. See, the problem I see when I see a fence, I haven't got my toolkit in the bag. Oh, boo. These arrows fencing are easy to undo. You just unbolt there, unbolt the top here, and they lift out. But can't even get in there to have a look at it properly. But then that's the same as what I did down Dover Castle, wasn't it? You're not allowed in without a ticket. How much are tickets? 80 quid. I only want to take a couple of videos. No, you can't. That's the park. Right, let's see. We spent. Now, this is something else that's different when I was a kid to when my children were kids and what it's like now. This is a toilet, but as you can see, it's locked. A locked toilet. It's even got a key code, but what's one of the key code? The toilet's locked. And I guess, is there another door around here? Nope, that's it. But I'm going to put my bikey down for a little bit. Don't know why I don't use a stand. She does have a stand. There you go. It's this thing here, look. Ding. Just when you're young, you didn't have to take everything off my bike. So basically, you get off your bike and just leave it where it is. Here we go. Secret jungle. Secret jungle. That is. I hope you can read it because I haven't got my glasses on at the moment. I've only got sunglasses on. See? So it's not working. But here he is. Now that is a big gate, and that is also a very securely, well that's not, big padlock too, to stop you getting in there. But we shall see when we're inside it. All overgrown in a mess. The kids used to come in and play, and it'd be good because it was a sealed environment. Look, there's a gorilla over there. The gorilla having a lay down. Nope. Not gonna work. Okay. Toadstools. There's a swing. There's a massive swing at the back, and there's not tunnels. There's tubes. So what you do is you crawl through one end, and yeah, I've got to get out the fence and someone's at the other end and they talk to you. Early telephone, where you could always just use a couple of tin cans and a piece of catgut, fishing line to most people. Let's see where else we can go on there. You know what? I should actually take my sunnies off because I'm in the shade. That's what I call shades. Another bad joke. Right, this is where you get crossroads. You can go that way, which then goes around, which is blocked off. You can go that way, which is blocked off, except if you go that way. Or you can go down this way, which we think will go this way. Could be more interesting going this way. Yeah, I don't want you climbing over the wall. You see what's on top of that? It's got anti-climb paint, and it's also got massive spikes. Can you see the spikes? That is, they definitely don't want you getting in there. The bizarre thing is, we're in the middle of, let's just say, not a forest, but where there are loads of trees. And the thing about trees are they're there for one thing, as a kid, climbing. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see through there, one of the trees has either been pushed over or collapsed. See if we can get through. Yeah, pathways. So all those spikes to stop you climbing over, and I don't know if you can just about see in the middle there, there's a tree that's actually hanging over to give with these trees that hang over. So all you need is climb up the tree and you're in. That's it. Easy, isn't it? Now, see, tombstones. Why is it tombstones? There's someone in the background saying about used to climb up trees as a kid. But yes, we all did. Kids nowadays don't do things like that. It's not PC. Speaking of which, they're all interesting. Oh, I see stinging nettles, but I've been told I'm not allowed to. Do you realise it took 2 days? When I did those ones the other day, my arm was still numb for 2 days. It wasn't painful, it was just numb. And I did say that if ever you want to get into a fight, the best thing to do is cover yourself in stinging nettles. Not so when the person hits you or you hit the person, they get stung. But the fact is, the bike doesn't want to go through there. But you're numb, so basically you can punch as much as you like and you won't feel a thing. So what I'm going to do is find some stinging nettles, find a cliff, and see this park. This is, see what I just come through, these little pathways. Well, I don't know if I should say this. Yeah, why not? Mind citing something? No, I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. Used to have black cotton. Well, you can still get black cotton. It's for sewing. But the beauty about black cotton is you could tie it from one tree to another tree and hang something over the top of the tree, so as you walk past you snap the cotton and something falls on your head. Like traps basically, or you have one that's pulled back so far, flexible stick, branch sorry, that's still attached to a tree that you pull it back, tie it up and do the same thing. So as someone walks past the trip line, snap, and the branch whips back and whacks them in the face. See again, you don't get any of this anymore. Kids don't know anything these days, do they? Oh, they'll happily play games where they can go out and jump off cliffs and do stupid things like that, but they won't do it in the real life, which then is boring. It's like my son, he's brilliant at car games, absolutely brilliant. He can thrash anybody on a car game. I say, right, I'll take you out for driving lessons. No, can't drive. But you're doing the same thing, but why don't you just drive a proper car? Don't want to. Don't think I can, don't want to. Okay, and here we are back out onto the road. We're going to cross the road and go and see what's happening in the church. Northdown Park Road. We've been there sometimes. I can guess where that one's going. That's another one of those tankers that's full up with human excrement, I might say, that they're emptying from the sewage system around here, which is really worrying. But we'll cross over the road and go to church. I don't know who that was, but a couple of girls just tooted me and gave me a thumbs up. Okay. They're coming back round. They're coming back round, so I don't know who they are. I might know. But let's just carry on going. You've seen this church loads of times. There's a pub across the road, which is the Chief, the wee Chief. And right, that clock says. No, wait. That clock says about 20 to 1, but that sundial said about 2 o'clock. One of them is wrong, unless I'm going backwards in time, which I could well be. Because wait a minute, nope. That one's the same time, so well, I suppose that's the beauty of the sundial. More accurate than normal clocks. Well, it's never going to stop, is it? Unless the sun burns out, at which point everybody's dead anyway. So, boat. There's a boat. Why would you have a boat by a church? Oh, it's I know what that is. It's an ark for very small creatures. Ants, I presume. So you had the big one for all the big creatures, and then you had a little tiny rowing boat like that, which had all the ants and the woodlice and the earwigs and all the little bees and bugs, and even though they fly bees, they still got to sit down somewhere. The wheat sheep. Right. Now we've reached the bus stop. I'm not going to bother getting the bus. I'm just going to say, love you, leave you guys. Bye.